Hi, I'm Richard. We're at the Open Air Blues Festival in Brezoi. With me, Ben Poole from the UK. Completely off topic here, but just because it happened recently, what's your opinion about the coronation of King Charles and the monarchy?
To be honest, don't have that much of an opinion about it. It's just, yeah, I don't know. I think it's cool. Like to have something that is such like worldwide media bringing attention to the UK is always good. Like I know everyone's kind of. I feel like with the monarchy, it's like Marmite, right? We say like you either love it or you hate it. Like there's a lot of people that are really anti-monarchy. There's a lot of people that are really pro-monarchy.
I've noticed that.
A lot of people that I know that are in the military, people like that, and a lot of people are very anti. I guess I'm one of those few that's kind of like, in the middle, not that fussed, but yeah, it was definitely sad, but like when the Queen passed away, like even for my parents and everyone that I know, that have grown up with her being a part of life, part
their
of
whole life,
their entire life has been the Queen doing a speech on Christmas Day every year. So, but yeah, besides that, we'll see.
Okay, getting back to music.
Yeah.
What comes first?
Yeah, quickly, please.
What comes first, the lyrics or the melody?
For me, usually the melody first. Yeah. The melody first, and then. But sometimes it's different. Sometimes maybe a lyric, but yeah, usually the melody first, and then the lyrics to kind of fit the mood. Yeah.
And you recently played in a duo with Guy Smeets from Holland. How did you guys meet?
Yeah.
How did that happen?
Yeah. I miss him. Like I just we just done so much work together. Like just these last few weeks even. I've known him since he was 11 years old. Like when I first toured in Holland, my first ever shows outside of the UK were in the Netherlands, and that was in 2011.
I didn't know that.
And yeah, that was 2011, October 2011. My first tour outside of the UK. I did about 7 shows in the Netherlands. Kind of small shows, like some bars, and some kind of cool venues, but some like small bars. And him and his dad brought him along to a show, and he's just a little kid, little Justin Bieber haircut. But he gave me a CD that he recorded in London. Actually, it was him doing a cover of Little Wing at 11 years old, and it was like somebody like, oh okay, this guy can play guitar. This guy, literally, and his dad was like, super nice, because Guy was, he was just a kid, so he was kind of a little bit nervous, a little bit shy, and wasn't so chatty. But his dad was really nice. So me and his dad for me is like another dad when I'm in Holland. I stay with him all the time, and I love that. I love the family to bits. But so he came to that show, met him, was like, okay, you can play guitar. Then he came to another show, and then another show, and then at some point there was a jam, and I was like, let's get him up to play. Played with him. He was like, oh, you can play. He's like a badass guitar player already. And he's like 11, 12 years old. And then just stayed in touch. Every time I've been in Holland, he's always got up and play with me. Before you know it, it's less of a like getting him up and giving him the opportunity, and more of like, oh, actually, he's fucking amazing. More and more, it's become like, oh, now we're doing shows together, and I'm getting him into partnership. Yeah, rather than just like me getting him up to jam and like giving him the opportunity. It's like now, actually, like. He's fucking awesome. Like I want to use him. I'm gonna employ him and play with me. And a lot of shows, a lot of duo tours we've done. We've played together, like doing acoustic duo shows in all over Europe. We just got back from Canada. We did 8 shows in Canada together, just acoustic duo. Which obviously I'm more of a, I don't know if I'm not more of an electric guitar player, but obviously I'm used to more doing full band electric shows. But the last few years I've been doing so much acoustic stuff. It's like since COVID, because when COVID happened, those 2 years there was less opportunity to play band shows. There was opportunity available to go and do acoustic things, to go do solo things and duo things. It just seemed like there was some opportunities there to do that stuff, because there were cost cutting and just logistics, and with all the shit you had to deal with COVID, it was easier for me to get around doing acoustic shows and do acoustic things with Guy. So, and now I've kind of get him in the band quite a lot. But I just played Sardinia a couple of days ago, and he was playing rhythm guitar for me. And sometimes I'll give him a solo, but I don't like to give him too many solos because he's too fucking good. And I'm like, oh, shit. He sets the bar high. I'm like, oh fuck. But yeah, no, he's only 25, just turned 25. And just immense talent. You know, he won best blues artist in the Netherlands a couple of years ago. You know, at 23 years old.
Wow,
so this guy, ridiculous. Yeah, incredible player. So yeah, I love him. I love him as a person. I love him as a player. Super talented, super humble, super funny. So, yeah, he's just a good person to have around. So yeah, that's why I've been working so much with him like the last couple of years. Yeah, he's my brother from another mother, who happens to be very talented. So yeah, we've done a lot of work, and we're going to do a lot more in the future. Yeah.
And I checked out your discography, and you have 3 live albums and you have 3 studio albums. Which one do you prefer?
I mean, it's like so different. That's tough to answer, to be honest, because it's just so different. Like obviously the process of making a studio album is a long process where it takes. You have the opportunity to sit down and really analyse things, and you don't know how it's going to be received, and before you get any gratification or anything, it's going to take a while. Whereas with the live album, like especially two of the live albums that I've done, the first one was live at the Royal Albert Hall, that was 2014 I think, and the last one we did live in Montreux, they were both albums that were recorded that were never planned to be released as a live album. Like they just happened to be recorded. And then I heard them after and was like, oh, this sounds great, we should put this out. It's only the trio live one where it was planned, like we're going to make a live album, we're going to go out and do 3 shows in the UK. So with this new one that's coming out, it's so with those things, it's like there's less of that. It's less of that big build up and all that work,
all that tweaking,
all that stuff. Like we played a gig and then it sounded great, we're gonna put it out. Obviously a bit of work, like getting it mixed and mastered and stuff, but so it's just like there's such different processes and everything's different about it, really.
You like doing both, actually?
Yeah, I like doing both. Yeah. I mean, we're already writing for the next album, but it's like even with that, you know, I've spent a hell of a lot more time just writing a few songs for the next album than it took to release a whole live album. You know, like the amount of work it takes. You obviously sitting down, writing songs, crafting songs, and all the time that it takes to do that properly. You know, writing everything, like writing guitar parts, writing drum parts with my drummer, writing bass lines, writing lyrics, you know, everything is like such a time-consuming process. So you do all that, release a live album, but then if you wanted to, you're gonna release a live album of those songs, obviously that's way quicker. You just got to play them. And play them well, that's it.
And it's your 2nd year in a row in Brezoi. What do you think of the festival now?
Oh my god, it's amazing. I absolutely love this festival. Yeah, really. And I don't know, I just feel like the people here have like really embraced me. I don't know. Maybe it's the same for a lot of the bands here. And I was just talking to Kaz outside. It's the first time I met Kaz actually. Kaz Hawkins, who was playing last night as well. And she's obviously I can see that she's received a lot of love from this festival as well, which is great. And like felt it last year. Like everyone's just kind of like embraced me in a really special way. And I've done so many shows. Like even last year, I said the same last year. I was like this show here really stuck out last year. Even though we played in, I don't know if I did like 19, 20 countries last year, but this was so fun. And it was kind of a lot to live up to be honest. Like coming back here again yesterday, I was like, it's going to be hard to live up to last year because me and the boys, you know, were like, oh, it was so fun last year, and yesterday was like, oh, was it going to be like, you know, you kind of set the bar high, but, you know, we went on stage and the crowd was amazing.
And you had the extra keyboard player.
Yeah.
This time.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Like when they booked us for this year, I was like, oh, not only, you know, our expectations are high for having such a good time, but also we know that everyone here is going to have high expectations of us as well. So how do I top it? So I'm gonna have to bring an extra member. So I brought my friend Matt Guest, who's a great Hammond player. So to try and build things up a little bit more, and hopefully it seemed like everyone enjoyed it. And, hopefully they all did.
It was a great show. Thank you very much for your time. Good luck with the music. And we're waiting for you to come on down to the Open Air Blues Festival in Brezoi.
Thank you. Nice one.
How we doing, Brezoi? It is fucking great to be back here. You over, baby. I got my eyes on you. Just give me an hour or two. I'll show you what I can do. It's in on 7 talking slow and talking low, time to go in down. Yeah, I'll start the guy. Gotta move. This ain't no living. This ain't no move. That you trampling, baby. You just can't leave her. Guys and girls, it's been an absolute pleasure. We're going to do one more song for you. Thank you all so much for being such an amazing crowd, as always. Give it up for fucking Jameson! My name is Ben Poole. We'll see you again soon. Thank you so much for having me. It's been a fucking pleasure again. I love you all so much. Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it.